Hi ladies, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube video. Okay, what is going on with Kourtney and Kim Kardashian? It is so obvious that these two do not like each other. I get it, siblings fight, siblings argue. I don't know, I have two sisters and our dynamic is not like this at all. I don't know what's going on with them, but I feel like all these arguments and issues that they're having runs much deeper than what we're really seeing. Kourtney Kardashian, she got married to Travis Barker, and I guess, you know, she had a wedding in Italy that was inspired by Dolce & Gabbana. She's been really good friends with Dolce & Gabbana for the last few years. So basically, Kourtney Kardashian's upset because she feels as if Kim Kardashian is just copying her wedding, which she is. It's like, Kim, why would you launch a campaign with Dolce & Gabbana so close to your sister's wedding that's also being collaborated with Dolce & Gabbana? Kim, how obvious can you be? How selfish can you be? From my opinion, that wedding, I did not like the wedding. I don't know, maybe we're just not in the same tax bracket, so I probably just don't get it. But what the hell was she wearing? It's like, that is something that I would wear. Like that lingerie that she was wearing, that's something I would wear on my honeymoon. She wore that on her wedding day. Like what? It was so trashy, unelegant. What are you doing? So, I guess Kim being Kim, she was doing a Dolce & Gabbana campaign that was launching super close to her wedding day. That was launching super close to Kourtney Kardashian's wedding. Kim, this is your sister. She's getting married. This is her first marriage, not her 57th like yours. The least you could do is try to not overshadow her. But nope, that's not in Kim Kardashian fashion. She needs to be the center of attention even during her own sister's wedding. Some of you might not know this, but I'm actually getting married in October. And weddings bring the absolute worst out of people. When I tell you, they bring the worst out of people. Like the people that you thought were down for you, that are going to be there for you, ain't nowhere to be found. It's like, who knew you can get into an argument over shoes? During weddings you can. And what I found to be absolutely insane was when Kourtney Kardashian, she was crying to her sister.
It's just legit copying my wedding. Like everything that I did was like pulling like references of like 90s. She wasn't happy at my wedding. She could never like give acknowledgement of like, whoa, this is so amazing. I love this whole vibe. Do you mind, or how do you feel about me doing this?
She was crying to Kendall, and it's like, Kendall, show some emotion. Show that you care. Your sister is crying. I do not like Kendall. I don't. After that Pepsi commercial, like what? After that, I don't like Kendall because I feel like she's jealous of Kylie, and it's just, she has no personality. She's boring. She's the most boring. You know, they say that Kourtney's the most unattractive, like the most boring to look at. No, Kendall's the most boring to look at. This entire family is looking at Kourtney like, huh, I don't know why she's so upset. Why is she so upset? It's her wedding. And it's like, even Chris is being super insensitive to Kourtney.
Mom, we need to have a meeting.
Did you read Court's text?
Yeah.
Mom, just acknowledge Kourtney's feelings.
Oh boy.
And then you have, it's like Kim Kardashian, it's like nothing is ever enough for her. She just takes. It's your sister's wedding? Take. It ain't your man? Take. Any black basketball player? Take. Any black rapper? Take. Like Kim, it's like never enough for this narcissist. And the thing is, Kourtney Kardashian used to like annoy me because I felt like Kourtney Kardashian just like didn't have a personality. I was never really a fan of Kourtney the same way I was never really a fan of Kendall. But then I'm starting to realize like, no, Kourtney, you're just setting boundaries, which we all need to learn how to do. And then it's like you have Kim Kardashian that's saying that she begged them to push it a year, to like not do the campaign so close to her wedding.
She doesn't know that I have the email string begging them to push it a year.
Kim, you can just like not do it. I don't get it. You can just not do it. She acts like she signed a contract that says if you do not do this campaign a week before your sister's wedding, then we're gonna tie you up, take you out to Mexico, and hand you over to the cartel. Like, what? You had a choice in the situation, right, Kim?
She wasn't happy at my wedding. She could never like give acknowledgement of like, whoa, this is so amazing.
Like, for example, like for my wedding, there are some people who are just not excited for my wedding. And I get it. Though, like, no one cares about this wedding as much as I do. But the thing is, at least act happy. Does everything out of your mouth have to be negative? It's like I have people that are complaining about the food. Like my wedding hasn't even happened yet, and it's not until October, and I already have people like, oh, we're having that kind of food. I don't really like that kind of food. Huh? It's Kenyan food because my fiance's from Kenya. Or I have people complaining about the dresses that they have to wear, and I'm like, it's one day. It's one day. If you don't want to come to my wedding, don't. You're gonna save me money. But yes, you have those people in your life who are just never excited for you. They can never give you praise. They can never say anything positive about you. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for Kim Kardashian, there would be no Keeping Up with the Kardashian. So I feel like Dolce & Gabbana used Kourtney to get to Kim. Like Kim Kardashian is so sought after. Everyone wants to work with her. So Dolce & Gabbana probably thought, oh yeah, let's work with Kourtney and see if we can get to Kim. So I get it. Kim wants to up her money. Kourtney wants to have the wedding of her dreams, the first wedding, unlike the rest of the Kardashian sisters. It's fun. I think it's absolutely hilarious how Kourtney is the oldest, never been married, yet her younger sisters have been married like what, how many times? Like Kim's been married like, I don't know, 3-4 times before, I don't know. And then you got what's her name, Chloe, who keeps getting cheated on by Tristan and keeps going back to him. Just a mess. So now that Kourtney finally wants to get married, have the wedding of her dreams, she finds the man of her dreams, they all still want to make it about themselves. And you know what? We all know that person who wants to make things about themselves. So let's talk about how to deal with people in your life who are selfish and only want to do things at their convenience. Now, we all have a little bit of selfish in us, which is good. We all need to be selfish to a certain degree, because if nobody else in the world cares about you, at least you care about you. So we have to really, have we really have to have a really good balance of give and take. You can't give too much because then you're just going to burn yourself out. And you can't take too much because people are going to feel like you're using them. However, not everyone has the same mindset. There are people out here who just take and take and take and want to make everything about themselves. Even in situations like your wedding or your birthday party where things should be about you. Selfish people only care about themselves and their own needs. People who are selfish, they're very manipulative. They're just very over the top. They make you feel guilty. They lie straight to your face. It's like with Kim telling Kourtney,
I said don't do the Madonna collection, don't do the lace collection, don't do anything that Kourtney wore to her wedding out of respect for Kourtney.
BS, girl, get out of here. That's a lie. Very manipulative. Trying to make it seem like I'm the victim in the situation. No, you're not. So my first tip on how to deal with selfish people is just spend less time with them. Stay away from them. Y'all wonder why Kourtney Kardashian wants to separate herself from the Kim Kardashian clan and set boundaries and let them know, listen, I don't want to do the show as much anymore. She's distancing herself from her family, and you need to distance yourself from the people who are just taking. Why? Because selfish people are toxic to your well-being. Why would you want to invest yourself into a relationship with someone who just takes and takes and takes to the point where you have nothing left to give? If you have a friend who just calls you up to talk about themselves or the drama that they're having in life, as soon as you call it out, ring, hello? Oh girl, I wanted to talk to you about my boyfriend and we just got into an argument. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I do have to be somewhere in a couple minutes, so I might have to hang up in a little bit. Be very cautious and picky with your time with them, because I'm telling you, they are like vampires. They are sucking the energy out of you. If they owe you money, give them a date of when they need to pay you. If you paid for their lunch and they're like, oh, I'll pay you back, and they still haven't paid you back, here's the thing about, here's my thing. When someone owes me, this is my thing. Whenever I owe someone money, I don't like owing people money, okay? I don't care if it's $5, $20, $100. If I owe someone, let me tell you, I will not forget. And I guarantee you the people who owe you money have not forgotten. They just hope that you forgot. So if this person owes you money, give them a date. Hey, by this week, can you pay me back? Thank you. Or take their asses to court. Okay? Now my second tip, reduce the attention that you give them. Selfish people love attention. Kim Kardashian, she's loving this attention she's getting, even during her own sister's wedding. So the more attention that you give to these people, the more they're gonna get their way. So the key is to remove that attention from them and see how they react. Okay? Here's another tip. Don't be afraid to say no. If you are a yes person where you're always just saying yes, yes, yes to everything, I don't like the way this camera is. Let me move it down. There you go. So if you're the type of person where you're afraid to say no out of guilt or fear that you're going to lose this person, or that they're going to respond with a negative emotion, it's no longer a mutual healthy relationship that you need to be in, because you are neglecting your own needs. If there's a friend that's like, oh, can you come over and help me pack for my vacation? No. Oh, can I borrow that outfit? No. Can you pay for this dinner for me? No. Should have brought your wallet. Learn to say no. Stop being a doormat for these people. Seriously, you need to learn how to stop being so freaking nice to people. Because the moment you start to set boundaries with people and you start learning how to say no to them, they will stop seeing you as a pushover. And that brings me to my next point. Stop trying to people please. If you were dealing with a selfish person who only cares about themselves and their own well-being, and you're constantly trying to please this person, you're just going to encourage them to keep going. And then you're literally being a slave to them. No one else is going to value you except for you. I'm not. Your friend's not. Your mama might not. Only you can. Only you can see the value within yourself. We live in a world where people only care about themselves and their own well-being. So it's time for you to catch up. And the thing about selfish people is they don't like to be told that they're wrong. They don't like to be told the world does not revolve around you. And then another part, just end the relationship. Don't associate with them anymore. Cut them off. Block them. I don't care what you do. Just get them out of your life. There are so many great people out there who are willing to kiss the floor that you walk on because they love you so much. Yet you're over here dealing with this person who is so selfish and so self-centered that they are putting their own needs before yours. Life is too short to be dealing with these people. You're tied down in this toxic relationship. This person who is literally sucking the energy and happiness out of you. It's time you start just protecting yourself. Because at the end of the day, your own happiness and comfort is the most important. Because at the end of the day, you cannot control other people's actions. Your happiness is the most important. So don't be afraid to just cut these people out of your life. Anyways, so thank you so much for coming back. So thank you. So guinea pigs, I'm trying to do my outro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and don't forget to comment. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and with love.